Hey there, welcome to the Focus Podcast with Taralee. This is the place where we talk about real life, real relationships, and how to grow through it all. If you're looking for simple mindset shifts, better communication, and deeper connections, you're in the right spot. Let's dive in. Hey friend, welcome back to the Focus Podcast. I'm Taralee Eddington, marriage crisis coach and creator of the Focus Framework. We're in our series called the 7 Connection Killers. These are the quiet patterns that slowly drain safety and trust in your marriage. We've already covered misguided expectations, addiction to distraction, and our preference for novelty. And today's connection killer is number 4, the ease of seeing the negative, and how to gently retrain your brain toward what's true and working, not just what's wrong. If you've ever had one annoying comment from your spouse cancel out 10 kind ones, or if compliments bounce off but critiques stick for hours and hours, you are in the right place. Let's make this kinder and easier. Let's start with a little 4th grade brain science here. Your brain is a protector. Its job 24/7 is to keep you safe. So it scans for threat first, but not beauty. That built-in setting is called negativity bias. In a jungle, negativity bias keeps you alive. But in a kitchen, during bedtime, or trying to talk about money, it's not quite as helpful. Here's how it shows up in your marriage. You zoom in on the one slip up and miss the 9 things that went right. You filter your spouse through the last hard comment. He never helps. She's always critical. You assign motives. He left his socks because he doesn't respect me. Or you brace for the worst when they start a sentence. Nothing is wrong with you for noticing what's off. But when the negative tilt runs the show, the relationship starts to feel negative no matter what's actually true. One quick example would be if your spouse handles school drop-off and picks up a prescription and makes dinner, but then says one snippy thing when they're stressed out. Your brain circles around that snip and the rest disappears. That's negativity bias. And the goal isn't pretending that it's all fine. It's getting back to an accurate picture. We're shifting the focus so that it's fair, not filtered, because remember, what you focus on expands. So see if any of these things ring true to you. Compliments bounce off, but critiques stick like glue. You replay arguments in your head more than you replay the good moments. They're little bids for connection. Come see this, or a shoulder brush, a silly joke. They all feel irritating instead of inviting. Gratitude feels corny and sarcasm feels honest. If that's you, you're not mean, you're overprotected. Your brain is doing its job a little too enthusiastically. Our goal isn't toxic positivity. It's balanced attention so that you can solve real problems without starving the relationship of warmth. Here's a reframe that I want you to try. Seeing what's good doesn't make you naive, it makes you accurate. Now, let's run through my focus framework so it's simple and doable. So F, facts first. Facts are neutral, stories are optional. Here's the fact. He loaded the dishwasher with the knives pointing up. The story that you might tell yourself, he doesn't care if the kids get hurt. Practice separating what happened from what I made it mean. You can even say it out loud. The fact is, knives up. The story you told yourself is, he doesn't care. Now I'm going to ask for what I want instead of assuming. Hey, can we put the sharp knives down? It really worries me with the kids. Thank you. Next, we have own your thoughts. Watch the auto phrases like always, never, here we go again. Those words pour gasoline on the fire. Swap them for accuracy and agency. This is a pattern we're working on, not their permanent identity. There are also 3 things that went right today, or I can ask for what I want instead of assuming they won't. Now next we have choose your feelings. Before you respond, choose your vibe. Do you want to be curious over critical? And then take 2 slow breaths, soften your face, ask yourself, what else could be true here? Here's a script that you can put in your head. I want to be fair, or I'm aiming for warm and clear. And then you understand your actions. When you're stuck in negative scanning, you tend to miss bids, micromanage, get sarcastic, withdraw, or keep score. When you rebalance, you notice effort, you turn toward, you make gentle requests and repair faster. You can ask, what am I about to reward, distance or closeness? And S, shape your results. Design tiny, repeatable practices that tilt your home back toward warmth. Small, consistent actions beat rare, big performances every time. And we're going to build those practices next. So I'm going to give you 5 practices, but you can just pick 1 or 2 and do them for a week. That's it. So the first one is start with what's working, then bring the problem. Before a hard conversation, say one accurate positive. For example, you could say, I appreciate that you handled bedtime. I was fried. Can we also look at mornings? I'm drowning by 7 a.m. And why this works is that positive first calms the guard dog in their brain and opens problem solving. The second thing is the 3-to-1 out loud. So for every critique you voice, say 3 specific appreciations in the next 24 hours. Specific is the key. Not, you're doing great, but thanks for filling my water bottle before your meeting. Or, I noticed you turned the TV down when I was on that call. Thank you. Or, I loved your joke at dinner. It lightened the kids. This trains your eyes to catch reality, not just the threat. Number 3 is Glimmer Hunt. A glimmer is a micro moment of safety or delight. How they laugh, a mug placed by your laptop, a quick squeeze as they pass. Name 1 glimmer a day. The glimmer today, you made coffee without asking, and I felt cared for. Your nervous system learns it wasn't all hard. And the 4th thing is Rosebud Thorn for 2 to 5 minutes. This is how it works. At dinner or before bed, the rose is 1 win for today. The bud is something that you're looking forward to, and the thorn is the hard thing. And why this works, the day gets encoded as more than the thorn. You're training balanced attention. To learn a little bit more about this rosebud thorn, check out my blog from this week, and I talk a little bit more about that and go a little bit more in depth on that part. Visit peacefulheartjourney.com/blog to find that blog post. And I'm going to move on to number 5, +1 repair. If you catch yourself snapping or scanning for wrong, add 1 gentle repair in the moment. Repairs count more than perfect performance. It's not a pass for bad behavior, it's hope for real humans. So here's some ideas for some scripts that you could use or tweak on your own. When your filter is hot, you can say something like, I'm noticing I'm only seeing what's off right now. Give me a second, I want to be fair. Or ask for the change without the sting. I appreciate you doing the dishes. Can we put the sharp knives down? It worries me with the kids. Check your story. I noticed you went quiet. Did I lose you, or are you just thinking? And then you can name the effort. I saw you pause before responding. That really helped. Thank you. And then to prevent defensiveness, you can say something like, I want the same team here. Can we look at this together for 10 minutes? Use that warm, steady tone. Your body delivers the message as much as your words do. Okay, but what if my spouse is the negative one? So 2 thoughts here. First, lead without lecturing. Model balance for 1 week. Narrate the positives you see. I liked how you handled bedtime. Staying calmed really helped the kids settle. Invite, don't indict. Want to try Rosebud Thorn tonight? I'll start. Or make bids easier to catch. Can I get 30 seconds of eye contact? I want to share something. Second, protect your state. If they spiral, set a kind boundary. I want to talk when we can look for solutions. Let's pause and come back after the kids are down. And let me be clear, if cynicism is chronic or weaponized, you're not required to absorb it. Boundaries and support matter. This is where coaching can help you separate patterns from character and safety from wishful thinking. Okay, so I have a 7-day rebalance your filter challenge. Here's where you plan your week. So keep it on a sticky note or post it to your mirror or something. Day 1, spot and split. Catch one negative story, split it into fact versus meaning, and then say both out loud or write them down. Day 2, the 3-to-1 out loud. Give 3 specific appreciations. Text messages count. And then day 3, Glimmer Hunt. Share one glimmer you noticed about your spouse. On day 4, gentle ask. Make one clear, kind request, one sentence, one change. Day 5, do the rosebud thorn. Do it once, walk, dinner, bedtime, whatever it is. Keep it under 5 minutes. And day 6, +1 repair. Own one moment that you went negative and repair in the moment. Ooh, that was really sharp. Let me try it again. And day 7, gratitude swap. Each share one thing that the other did this week that made life 5% easier. And if you miss a day, you didn't fail. Do a micro repair and keep going. Your goal is trend, not perfection. Okay, so what happens when past makes the positive hard? If you've got unhealed hurts, your brain will pre-filter for danger. So try these 2 things. 1, safety first. Positivity isn't a pass for harmful behavior. If there's betrayal or abuse or active addiction, your priority is protection and professional support. And number 2, both and. You can address real pain and stop starving the relationship of warmth. Problems are easier to solve in a warm room than in a cold one. You don't need performative positivity. You need accurate attention, space for what hurts and space for what helps. When you rebalance your filter, you don't lower your standards. You add fuel, safety, warmth, soft starts that make change possible. You won't think your way into a new marriage. You will practice your way into it. One accurate, generous moment at a time. So if any of this hit home and you want the steps written out, this episode pairs along with my blog, The Ease of Seeing the Negative, Rewiring Your Marriage for What's Working. And I'll also link it in the show notes, so go check it out. And if you're listening and thinking, this is us, but I don't know where to start, I would love to help. You can book a free marriage clarity call at peacefulheartjourney.com, where we'll get clear on what's actually going on and why you're stuck, and give you next right step towards peace and reconnection. And if you're ready to go deeper, my Marriage Breakthrough Program is a 12-week coaching experience to rebuild safety, communication, and connection. And you can find out more information about that, again, at my website, peacefulheartjourney.com. You can also find it at TaraleeEddington.com. And I can also have links to it at the Focus Podcast with Taralee.com. So thank you for being here, for caring, and for practicing. You are not behind. Your attention just got tilted a little bit. Let's gently set it back upright. And I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with me today on the Focus Podcast. If something stood out or helped you in some way, feel free to share it or leave a quick review. It means a lot. Keep showing up, keep growing, and I'll catch you in the next episode.